Fathers have almost always been culturally associated with being the head of the household. They are the ones we turn to for wisdom, guidance, and protection. But what if Dad doesn't quite stack up and things go horribly, horribly wrong? When it comes to horror films, dads can be protectors, leaders, or monsters. In honor of Father's Day, we'll show you a few of our favorite types of horror daddies and discuss what makes them so frighteningly great.
Jason, give me the bat.
What bat?
The baseball bat, the bat. There's one in the corner.
Here.
Thank you.
Gabe.
All right, hold on. I got this. Let's try this again.
Gabe.
No. All right.
Gabe!
I got this.
Being a good dad can be quite a challenge. Dads need to protect the family from anything that may try to bring them harm, or anything that may try to destroy the fabulous life everyone has enjoyed so far. They have to live through the horror of their children being ill and figure out how they can help make it better. They have to make decisions that affect the entire family, like moving to a new place. They may need to work out of town, leaving their teen alone and vulnerable for a weekend. But even with the best intentions, their decisions can lead to disaster and could ultimately backfire. A protector dad wants to ensure the safety and well-being of his family. But far too often, disaster strikes. When faced with the unthinkable, he could behave like a coward and run away from the problems instead of protecting his family. Dad may have looked away for only a few minutes, and yet that was all the time that was necessary for a child to be lost. Some of these protectors who feel they have failed may spend the rest of their time reliving the horror of their mistake and trying to do anything they can to be free of the guilt. Some work hard to make sure they don't make the same mistake again with their other children. But then there are those who let this loss turn into something sinister. And for some reason, many of these protectors happen to be doctors. They are willing to go to incredible lengths for their children, no matter how immoral others may think it is. And if it has anything to do with vengeance, they become completely obsessed. Whether a protector dad goes down a dark path or not, they almost always have good intentions and they truly love their children.
You've got to push harder. 2 hands. Cradle it into the body. Some way.
Some of us are born into a family of freaks and weirdos, so we need a papa patriarch to lead us against all the others. Interestingly, you'll find these father figures in quite a few Wes Craven films, which makes you wonder about his strict Baptist upbringing. But no matter how authoritarian these father figures are, it's clear they have a certain kind of closeness with their kinfolk, and they spend a lot of time together in their endeavors. They want to pass on their idea of morality and family values to their protégés. They want to create wealth and power so that further generations can take on the family business and their legacies live forever. They want to provide an environment where their children are free to pursue their hobbies and let their creative juices flow. These ride-or-die daddies would do anything for their children and will risk it all just to keep their dirty little secrets buried.
It's Father's Day! Where's my cake? You promised me my cake! Bedelia, I'm your father!
For the longest time, many people believed the best kind of dads were the ones that had children who respected their authority and knew who was boss. You could treat your children with love and affection too, but only if they fell in line and didn't ask any questions. These types of dads care a lot about outward appearances and want the whole world to know that they are the best dads and the best leaders, even though they are hiding something dark and evil from the world. In fact, you can usually tell you are dealing with a monster dad when the camera rises to reveal him, starting at his feet and eventually showing his evil intentions in his face. Monster dads almost always end up using an axe or other sharp object to intimidate their family. No matter what barriers or doors the family tries to put between them and the possessed father, he always ends up trying to break down boundaries in the most inappropriate of ways. This reveals much of Dad's entitlement issues and desire to control everyone around him. Even if the family manages to finally escape the clutches of this monster, he will continue to stalk and pursue them until he gets what he wants or dies trying to get it. Monster dads want their children to be extensions of their fathers and expect them to grow up to fulfill their duty. Sadly, the only way to stop monster dads is to kill them, or just let them freeze to death in a snow maze. But death doesn't always stop Monster Dad. He somehow manages to reach out and haunt you, even from the grave. And then he has one more chance to absolutely terrify you.
Father's Day, and I got my cake. Happy Father's Day.
And those are our 3 favorite kinds of horror dads: the protector, the leader, and the monster. If you think we've missed any awesome dads from our list, please feel free to tell us in the comments section, or just let us know which dad from our list is your favorite. Also, make sure to like and subscribe, and let us know if you would like to see more videos like this one.